was afflicted last year.
His leg here down, he can't raise his leg, he can't walk. My husband is going paralyzed. I say,
There is a lady here, a woman of God. We're praying together. He's like my prayer partner. So she's the one that introduced me to this place.
We've been married for like 8 years now, precisely, without a child. While we were battling with that one, we've gone to so many places, doctors and the rest, texts, so many things, spend money. So precisely last year, it's like a year now, my husband got afflicted.
Was afflicted last year.
From one sickness to the other, from one sickness to the other. We'll go to the hospital, they will diagnose, they will not see anything.
It was at the tail end of last year, December, that I went back for scan. But ever before, I spent so much money in hospital. I spent close to $1 million for tests. Some tests, they will collect like 75,000 naira, some 150,000 naira just for tests. Consultation, 25,000 naira. These I've been doing since last year.
I became so worried to the extent October, I started having BP too, because I was feeling somehow in the hospital. So they now they checked my BP. They said, my BP has that I'm having BP. So they find out how to control it down immediately.
They diagnosed me of having high BP and prostate cancer. But at about October last year, I started having a coloration in my urine.
He's not fine, so anytime he urinates, he don't have strength to even flush it. I'll go in and flush. I say, your urine, this color is blood, though, that you are urinating blood. He said, no, it's not blood. Fortunately, when we went to the hospital, they now checked him. They say that he's urinating blood. From there, they check. We went to one rhinologist in Orozo. The man checked. We pay huge amount of money. From there, we came back.
It was then that I started going for blood diffusion. Up to now, from then, October to date, I've taken like close to 12 pints of blood. It was that December that they now finally saw that I had prostate cancer in me.
They now discovered that it's prostate that is very large, that is a large. Say, prostate that we don't even have to waste any time. That is at that stage is very dangerous. That we'll have to remove it. So they now book us for operation.
But they were so confused. Reason being that at my age, I was not supposed to have it because I'm 48 years now. I was not supposed to have it. That's what the doctors they told me. That it always starts with men from 50 and above. But my own was a special case then.
The operation went successfully. The same family member that brought us here, they were in the hospital with us praying. At the point of even that praying in the hospital, while he was in the theater room, I just dozed up because the operation took over 5 hours. I dozed up. Then he came and made me say I should not worry, that he has troubled me so much, let him go. I said, don't talk like that. Where are you going? You can't go anywhere. Now that God has fought the battle for us, you can't go anywhere. So I woke up. I say no. You can't go anywhere. He started praying again, praying with the prayer partners. Those family, they are outside here. They came with us today. So after which, the operation went successful, and we bought another pounds of blood. So many, it was diffused, so many, up to like 12 pounds of blood.
But ever since, I've been having pains. And the pains have been giving me sleepless night right from last year.
Pain, maybe like here, he cannot raise his hand. I used to wear him clothes, I used to bath him. His leg here down, he can't raise his leg, he can't walk. My husband is going paralyzed. I say, this one will be worse for me now. So the prayer partner, family friend, they now came to the house. When they came, they now told us that, I was not even around. I went for a service in the evening, went for evening service. They now told my husband that we should try and go to Divine Hand.
But I thank God that the woman that brought me here had compassion on me and my family and shared the pains with us. That's why she introduced us to this place.
My concern was my husband to get well. And behind me, I said I don't want to be a widow. It's on the 25th of March 2018. So the neighbor now came and told us that on the 26th, there's going to be a counseling in Divine Hand, that we should try and go.
I came here on a counseling day, on Monday to be precise.
My spirit just embraced the environment. And I said the moment I've stepped my feet here, because I've been hearing Divine Hand, but I don't even know how they call the name, but I know it's divine.
As I was sitting outside with my wife, all of a sudden, they called very sick people should be allowed to come in. That was when my hope was revived. And the people that were sitting by me, I didn't know them. They came and jacked me up and brought me inside.
Before even we came here that night, we couldn't sleep. From here down, it's very hot. The leg is very hot and he can't match it on the floor. We did not sleep throughout the night. He urinated more than 20 times in the night, previously before we came here, that 26th of March 2018.
So along the line, we sat where they said the sick people should sit. It was that place that we sat.
Then they start calling people inside, My hope is that today is today, that man of God, Prophet Omale, will most surely see us, must surely intervene for us. That was my hope. I believe, strongly believe, that today is today. The next thing I heard, that the prophet said that they should bring sick people. Then when I look around, say, how do I carry this man in now? I saw two people that walks here. One came and jacked him by the left and the right. They now carried him. His leg was almost not touching the ground, and he's tall. And those people are even not tall to his height.
They took me shoulder to shoulder and took me inside. And when I entered face to face with the man of God, he asked me, I told him everything.
He said, what is the problem? He said he's afflicted. BP, he said this, he said prostrate. Now he can't use his leg to walk. They are bringing him, they are casting him stroke. He said no. Passionately, this Prophet Omale started praying passionately for him. Say, you must walk, you will not live here the same, you must walk. Stand up on every affliction. He started praying for him. Next, he told my husband, stand up and walk.
He started praying for me compassionately. At the time, he just commanded that I should stand up. First time in history, I didn't know how I stood up from that chair.
My husband just jumped up and started walking outside. He said, walk in again, started walking in. Then I throw myself on the floor. I say, is this possible? That I've been thinking, even as they drop us here, how will we go back with the way he cannot walk? That was how my husband started walking. Go out, come in, and I was just rolling on the floor.
Oh, thank you for healing this permanent.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Wow.
God has done it again. Let's celebrate God.
But I know it was God. I walked, and he told me to move outside. I moved outside and I came back. Repeatedly I did it.
He said, walk in again. Started walking in. Then I throw myself on the floor. I say, is this possible?
And I was just walking. And that's how I regained my strength and my life back.
What the Lord has given you this morning shall remain permanent.
That I've been thinking, even as they drop us here, how will we go back with the way he cannot walk? That was how my husband started walking. Go out, come in, and I was just rolling on the floor.
Remain permanent. Remain permanent. Healed and healed and healed and healed and healed. In the name of Jesus.
I was crying. I was weeping. Thanking God. Thanking God.
I just thank God because it's rare to see his kind of person. Because so many places we've gone, we spend money. Even before seeing a man of God, you have to spend money. But here, I did not spend a dime. The only thing we just did was to buy 2 bottles of water and these 2 mantles. And I really know that God is using him and will continue to use him to salvage this our generation.
The healing is permanent. Amen. It's permanent. Father, don't be afraid again. You see what God has done.
You have seen our affliction and pain. I'm just getting fatter in bed.
Lord, I commit this water into your hand. This water is sanctified. This water is blessed. This water is blessed. This water is blessed. In Jesus' name. Father, amen. Lord bless you. Amen. Lord bless you.
Because it's very rare to see his type. And from the testimony I've heard about him, I really believe that God is with him.
So since then, after we left here, my husband walked down to the road by himself.
And he's working for God, not for any other person. And I give God the glory.
In fact, I just give God all the glory. To him alone be all the glory. Because if not for him, it's only him that owns the power of life and death. And he has proved it.